Great. We're here with Axel Merckx. So you were on this team 14 years ago, a long road back to home almost. What was it like in those days, and how did you come back to this team again this year?
Well, it's been a long journey, I would say. I think is quite a big difference between the team in '94 and the team this year. I think first of all we got lots of international riders, much more than back then. The team has grown a lot. I think the new philosophy behind the team and the new challenge, trying to promote the young riders, is very interesting for me, and try to help them out with my experience. I think it's a good challenge.
It's actually this team in those days was building, and now it's almost rebuilding coming into this season. So it presents an interesting challenge for you professionally, I would imagine.
Yeah, I think they want to start with everything new. I think the staff is new, the riders are almost all new, so they want to create, I think, more open mind, open philosophy and thought behind the team, and I kind of like that challenge, and I kind of like having different nationalities around, so you get to know a few different riders and get along pretty good.
You've had a long and successful career. At this point of your career, what do you feel like? What's your motivation? Do you still feel and have the motivation to race and to train like you did when you first started out?
Oh, it's not the same. It's not the same. I think you see a totally different angle. I think 14 years ago I had everything to learn, and I think right now I have everything to give, and that's why I'm here for. I'm trying to help those young riders out if they want my help, and if they need some advice, I'd be more than glad to do it. That's what I'm here for. And also personally, I think with my experience, hopefully to be able to do some nice results still this year.
Last season was probably a bittersweet season for you at Phonak. You guys won the tour with Floyd, and then all that's happened after that. Was that a frustrating position for you to be in? I know you came very close to being good friends with Floyd. Have you stayed in contact with him, and what's your feelings about his case?
I'm still good friends with Floyd. I think we still get along, and we still in contact quite often. Now I think it's still too early to talk about what happened and what's gonna happen. I mean, I still don't know, and I think nobody knows exactly. But I'm not looking at my Phonak year as a absolutely terrible year. I think we had a really good team, and we had a really good group of riders and staff, and we really got along, and this was a good memory for me. Mm-hmm. Now we'll see in the future if it was an exceptional memory or if it was just a very good memory.
What was that like last year on the team with Phonak in the Tour de France with Floyd, where he had his ups and his downs and he came back to win? That must have been a very special feeling to be part of a winning tour team.
Yeah, it's exciting. You go from top to bottom pretty fast, but that's cycling and that's top sport in general. Like you have highs and lows, and that can happen. But I think the most important thing is that we stuck together into the hard times and into the good times. I think that was the most important thing, and the main key. And I think that's the main key for every team. Like if you have a good base and you have a strong relationship within all the teammates, I think that's very important, and then you can go through the tough times also easier than if you wouldn't be like that.
Mm-hmm. And was it for you this year to continue riding? Do you have a 1 or 2 year contract?
I have 1 year.
Yeah. Was it easy for you to continue racing? I think I heard somewhere you were considering perhaps ending your career after last year, after what happened with the team kind of collapsing.
Well, I mean, the thing is, I was committed to do 1 more year, but I didn't want to do 1 more year just to do 1 more year. I thought, before I was choosing the team, I wanted to find the right challenge and the right situation for me, the right place to be. And I think, as I said before, the philosophy behind T-Mobile was appealing to me, and is a challenge that I would like to take part of, even if it's for my last year. I think I can fit pretty good into this team and contribute to the success of the team.
So for sure, this is your last season racing?
Yes.
Is there any particular goal or a victory perhaps you'd like to? So would you like to win 1 more race somewhere? Which race would you like to win?
Yeah, I mean, if I would choose the race, it would be Liège-Bastogne-Liège, of course. But it's probably one of the toughest ones to win also, and I know that. But I'll do my best to do the best season possible for me and the team.
Mm-hmm. Have you decided in your racing season, will you race the whole season, or to kind of just race through the tour and then wind down, or when do you think your
I think we'll see what happens during the season. I think we're still in January, so there's a lot of things that can happen, and I'm going to start this season quite normal like always, and have my goals in the classics and try to peak again for the tour, and then look from there how the the legs and the situation of the team and myself is going to be. But I have no plans to retire a special race. I think it'll come naturally.
Is there anything that would keep you racing one more season, or have you just definitively said this is it for you?
There's one thing that will make me stop for sure at the end of the season, and that's my family, and I want to be close to my kids, and I want to see my kids more often. So that's why I'm retiring too.
Are you still living in Nice, or where do you live now?
Yeah, I live in Monte Carlo. I'm in
Monte Carlo,
yeah.
And you'll stay there after your career is finished?
No, the plan is we're gonna move back to Canada probably eventually. We have to make a lot of decisions, but that will be the plan, and it's gonna be another new challenge for me. Like another new experience that could be very exciting and very interesting for me and my family, of course.
What do you see yourself doing in 5 or 10 years? Take a little break, perhaps, and then will you stay involved with cycling? Do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind being involved in the cycling in general. Like cycling is my life. It's been part of my life, and I think it's one of the greatest sports that it's around. And like I said, I look at it the same way I looked at it last year. If somebody offers me something interesting and nice to do, that could be, where I can use my experience and help young riders, or for whatever reason they want to use me. If it's interesting in my eyes, I will for sure do it. But our base will be in Canada for sure.